Have you ever chased a dog through an airport? Today, Alex will. Listen slowly and try to relax. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just enjoy the story. Alex arrived at the airport at 6 o'clock in the morning. He put on his blue uniform and smiled at himself in the mirror. Alex loved his job at the big airport. Every day was different, and every day was busy. He helped people find their gates. He answered 100 questions before lunch. Where is gate 12? Where is the coffee shop? Where is my plane? Alex knew all the answers. The airport woke up around him. Suitcases rolled, coffee machines hissed, and planes rose into the pink morning sky. At 7 o'clock, a family came to Alex's desk. A mother, a father, and a little girl with red hair. The girl's name was Emma, and she was 7 years old. Next to them stood a big travel cage, and inside the cage sat a golden dog with warm brown eyes. "This is Max," said Emma proudly. "He is my best friend." The family was moving to a new city today. Max had to travel in the special area for animals. Emma held the cage with both hands. "Be brave, Max," she whispered. "I will see you after the flight." Max looked at her and made a small, sad sound. Emma smiled at him, but her eyes were wet. A worker came and put Max's cage on a big cart. Emma waved until the cart turned the corner. Max watched her through the bars. His ears were down, and his heart beat fast. The cart rolled through a long grey corridor. Then, suddenly, a loud noise came from a machine. Max jumped in his cage, full of fear. The cage slid from the cart and hit the floor. The little door opened with a click. For 1 second, Max did not move. Then he was out. The worker shouted, "Stop! Come back!" But Max was already running. He ran through a door and straight into the main terminal. And that is when the crazy morning really began. "Attention, please," said a voice from the ceiling. "A dog is running in the terminal. Please do not be afraid. He is friendly." Alex heard the announcement at his desk. Then he saw a golden flash between the suitcases. "Max!" shouted Alex, and the chase began. Max ran past the check-in desks. A tall businessman jumped out of the way. His coffee flew high into the air. It landed on his newspaper and on his head. "Sorry," called Alex, running past him. Max raced into the duty-free shop. He slid on the shiny floor like a football player. A tower of chocolate boxes fell down slowly, one by one. The shop assistant could only watch with big eyes. Max grabbed a small teddy bear from a shelf. Then he ran out with the bear in his mouth. "That cost 20 euros, the assistant shouted. "Put it on my bill," answered Alex. People laughed and took out their phones. 2 security guards joined the chase. "Stop that dog!" they cried. Max thought it was a wonderful game. His tail was flying like a flag. He jumped over a sleeping man's legs. The man woke up and thought he was dreaming. Then Max saw the baggage belt. And of course, he jumped on it. Ladies and gentlemen, a dog on the baggage belt, riding between the suitcases. Max sat on the moving belt like a king. Children pointed and cheered. "Look at the dog!" Alex ran next to the belt, breathing hard. "Max, come here!" Good boy, please. Max only wagged his tail. At the end of the belt, he jumped off elegantly. The security guards tried to catch him from two sides. Max ran straight between their legs. The guards crashed into each other like in a cartoon. Even the announcement voice started to laugh. Alex stopped and took a deep breath. Running was not working. He had to think like a dog. What does a dog want? He asked himself. Food, of course, food. Alex bought a warm chicken sandwich. He put it on the floor and hid behind a plant. Max came closer, sniffed the air, and looked at the sandwich. Then he ate it in one bite and ran away again. The whole terminal laughed. Alex looked at his empty hand. That was my plan and my lunch, he said. But then Alex noticed something strange. Max was not running everywhere. He was always running in the same direction. Past the shops, past the cafes, toward the gates. And again, Max stopped and sniffed the air. He is not playing, Alex said slowly. He is looking for something. No, he is looking for someone. Alex thought of the little girl with red hair. Emma. Gate 12, the flight to the new city. Max was following her smell through the whole airport. Suddenly everything made sense. The poor dog was not crazy. He just wanted his family back. Alex called his colleague at gate 12. Is there a girl named Emma? He asked. Yes, said his colleague. She is crying. She is afraid because her dog is alone. Alex smiled. Her dog is many things today. But alone? No. Bring Emma to the big hall, said Alex. I have an idea. 2 minutes later, Emma stood in the middle of the big hall. Her eyes were red from crying. The people around made a large, quiet circle. Call him, said Alex softly. Emma took a deep breath. Max, she called. Max, I'm here. For a moment, the airport was completely silent. Then, from far away, came a happy bark. Max flew around the corner like a golden arrow. He still had the teddy bear in his mouth. He ran past the guards, past Alex, past everyone. And he jumped into Emma's open arms. The little girl and the big dog fell down together, laughing. Max gave the teddy bear to Emma. A present from the duty-free shop, said Alex. The whole terminal clapped and cheered. The businessman with the coffee clapped too. Even the security guards were smiling. Then the captain of the flight walked over. He looked at Max and then at Emma. I heard your dog had a big morning, he said. Today, Max can sit next to you in the plane. Emma's face shone like the sun. Thank you, she said. Thank you so much. Max barked one time, very politely. That evening, the airport was calm again. Alex drank his tea and looked at the quiet hall. His feet hurt, and his lunch was gone. But his heart felt light. Thousands of people fly through an airport every day, he thought. But sometimes, the best story has 4 legs and a teddy bear. And that's the end of our story. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this story, watch it one more time. You will understand even more the second time. Subscribe for new stories and keep practicing every day. See you in the next episode. Take care.